The year is 2017. The Holy Reddit empire dissolves and collapses, giving birth to thousands of independent subreddit countries. Each country is made up of one city or subreddit. Two of these countries are r/banvideogames and r/banvideogamehate. They are neighboring countries who hate each other with a burning passion. The reason why these two countries hate each other is because the town of r/banvideogames believes in boomerism, and a religious pillar of boomerism is the belief that gamers are subhuman and the scum of the earth.
Do not send me your dick pics, okay?
And the town of r/banvideogamehate believes in gamerism, which believes in pro-gamer sentiment and believe the most honorable thing in the world is to be a gamer. These opposite ideologies made the two countries hate each other, which created tensions between the two, which all came to a head one day. The country of r/banvideogames, led by King Boomer, announces that they will tear down a statue in memorial to the gamer Markiplier. Back in the town of r/banvideogamehate, a gamer nationalist named GamerBoy69420 learns about the plan to tear down the Markiplier memorial and becomes enraged. So enraged that he goes to r/banvideogames, and during King Boomer's speech, 3 gunshots ring out. King Boomer collapses. 3 hours later in the hospital, he succumbs to his injuries. His son, King Zoomer, comes to power. His first act as king, to declare war on r/banvideogamehate, the country he believes that is responsible for his father's death. Some background information. r/banvideogamehate has a population of 25,000 and an army of 2,500, while r/banvideogames has a population of 32,000 and an army of 3,200. r/banvideogamehate will be called the gamers, and r/banvideogames will be called the anti-gamers for simplicity. The two countries send their armies to attack each other, and the two armies meet at the Chungus River. The gamers take defensive positions at the entrances of the 3 bridges that cross the river. If anti-gamers want to win, they'll have to take control of the bridges so they can transport troops through there, but doing so will be costly. So King Zoomer sends about 200 anti-gamers north up the river and makes about 2,500 anti-gamers hide in the trees and thicket. The gamers think the 200 men going north is where the real attack is, so they go north and follow, leaving only 800 gamers to defend the bridges. The anti-gamers spring from their hiding place and charge across the bridges. The gamers fire and shoot at the advancing gamers, chopping the anti-gamers into bits. They make contact with the gamers and start bayoneting them fiercely. The gamers' lines are on the verge of breaking, and the last bayonet charge cuts deep into their defense. They are forced to retreat to one of their forts, but a cavalry charge led by the anti-gamers completely decimates the retreating gamer army. Their next target is the gamers' 2 defensive forts, which protect the town. The anti-gamers now advance north to the town's defensive forts, which protect the city, Fort Craft and Fort 69. The anti-gamers laid siege to Fort 69. Fort 69, which was undersupplied and full of starving men, only manages to hold all for 2 weeks before surrendering the fort. But Fort Craft will not be as easy to take. The anti-gamers surrounded the fort and opened fire. The gamers opened fire as well. It was now a firefight. Both sides were shooting at each other. Fort Craft's entrances were very vulnerable, so the anti-gamers decided to advance and charge at the entrances of the forts. The gamers at this point knew it was hopeless. All they could do was get their kills. Captain Gamer fired cannons at the charging anti-gamers, killing the anti-gamers by the dozens. The gamers continued to shoot at the anti-gamers from their walls. They did this for about 34 minutes, before the anti-gamers finally got to the entrances of the fort and bayoneted the gamers stationed at the fort entrance. And then they spilled into the fort, bayoneting and killing every single gamer soldier inside the fort. They then blew a hole in the fort's wall, and it was charged in by the dozen. After this, it was a slaughter. The gamers were killed in close combat fighting, in droves even. 900 gamers were killed, and 650 anti-gamers died as well. From here on out, it was over. There was nothing protecting the town of r/banvideogamehate. The next day, the anti-gamers stormed the town and killed what little remaining soldiers were left. After this, the atrocities began. The anti-gamers began killing the civilians, lining them up and shooting them, bayoneting them, burning them alive. They would break into stores and loot them, loot houses, commit vandalism, and more. The next day, they began massacring the town. Thousands died in horrible ways. Then, the anti-gamers left the town. not before burning it down to the point where nothing was left. They locked the citizens inside too, so overall, 18,000 gamers were killed in the Great Fire of r/ban video game. And that's it. The anti-gamers achieved their goal. They had wiped the gamers off the map permanently.